Aukkikiekko, Kimi. Maaliukko. Maali, sponnu, Kim. Maaliukko. Sponnu, Kim. Spits! Nein!
Ist doch halber die Vier!
Alter, der war's gewesen, Alter.
I'm still not sure what exactly 9C means. In general, I like playing games, especially games where I can put my ambition into. First, I'm not even that excited to play the game, but just investing time to try to get better. Adam already told me it will be something in like 9B plus 9C range, so I'm like pretty sure it's one of the very hardest routes in the world, and I don't think there is many routes that are harder than this. Hannes. Genau, Schlinge weiter. This bitch of a hold. Okay. Can you take? I'm indirect. No. Ugh. Oh. No, still, oder?
You're gonna try now, then the next person to try will be you sending.
I don't know, you thought about going up again, right? Yeah. Maybe I just go up the next day, like before trying and brush it or whatever. We'll see. Alright, hello. Welcome to the working stream. We've had a good try today in the morning. Got closer than ever. I think closer than, you can't be much closer than that. You will see once I make it there. I'll explain the crux. But yeah, I knew I don't have like another try left in the tank today, so I'm just like refining some beta, or mostly just like working on the last crux part a bit, and then also doing the last 8A, I think, just for a feeling. So I feel like I'm not gonna fall there after my rest day when I'm trying again. And yeah, I'm trying to explain some of the important things of this route to you guys. So down there is the bad man no hand rest. It's kind of like the last rest before it gets really hard. I think up to this part it's probably like 8C from the bottom because of the low boulder problem. But then you have all these like rests and no hand rests, which are all kind of tired on your body and your legs though. So that's why I feel like often I don't want to spend too much time there, because also on this part I need my legs a lot. Like this is the first hard boulder problem. The big problem for me lately was that this undercling, where basically the hard part starts, is really wet. So then my left hand is wet, or like a little bit wet at least. And that's why I have to do this boulder problem with a wet left hand, which is kind of annoying. It might not make like this big of a difference actually climbing it, but it makes a big difference mentally. Like you feel you have a wet hand and you feel you don't have the grip that you usually have. And I feel like that's why I'm actually kind of struggling on this part, or use more power than I usually should. But I still made it through quite well today. And then there's like a few okay moves, and then there's the actual crux, which we'll come to in a second. I'll just like grab these holds a bit and see. Can you take?
Jetzt seid ihr auf dem Ton vom Jakob, oder?
Ich will da den Griff vom Langgreifen nur kurz. Okay, climbing. Take. Oh yeah, this one bites just way too much. You can't try this now. Oof. Okay. Okay, take.
Jetzt ist bei mir, oder?
So. Zumindest so. A bit lower. Stop. I keep getting this hold wrong. I try. A bit lower. Up. Just have to get that hold right. Okay, pulling up and just focusing on the upper part. Okay, climbing. Take. Just gonna clip one more. Okay. Okay, take. Okay, I'm indirect. Alrighty. So yeah, here we are at the crux. You can see it's pretty hot now in the sun. So Here's this last clip where I like have this kind of sketchy from this undercling with a like sketchy knee bar, mostly because this foothold is very bad, which is why the knee bar feels really sketchy and you skip free draws, so it's a bit scary, this clip. But today it's better. Yesterday this hold was quite wet and then it was even more sketchy, but today this feels pretty good. It's just yeah, I feel like I'm lately not really able to recover here much. Like this knee bar is kind of bad. You just want to do 1 or 2 shakes, then jump to the sloper. Just kind of a powerful move, but not crazy hard, because the sloper is pretty good. But yeah, especially for this part, I want it to be pretty cold, because it's pretty friction dependent. The holds are not bad, but quite slopey. And once you have the sloper, lately I match and chalk up, because I feel like my hands are a bit humid. And then try to get this crimp right, which is sometimes hard to actually hit perfectly. There's like a point finger which you want like perfectly in this little hole. And then it's really important to grab like almost with the palm, the sloper, like readjusting it. And what I switched from last year is, last year I tried to have the toe hook, and once I'm like in my right position with the hands, get my left foot here and bump my right toe hook there, and then get ready for the crux move. But doing that, I often lost my foot anyways, because I wouldn't hit the toe hook right, and it would cost a lot of power. So what I switched for this year is actually just releasing my feet on purpose, swinging back in, hitting this foot immediately, and I feel like I'm much faster this way, and I skipped this foot bump method, which was actually kind of powerful. The only problem is that with this, I'm risking that sometimes I'm not hitting this foothold right away, and I'm actually swinging back out, which would be a waste of power, obviously. So my try today, I actually hit it perfectly and was ready for the go. And then you have the big crux move, which is not crazy hard as a single move. Like I'll be able to do it multiple times in a row if I want to from here. But coming from the bottom, you've done a lot of climbing already, and it's a very powerful move. So being explosive and still so powerful up here is hard. And I've had 2 tries this trip where I actually hit this hold, but then I lost my foot and I'm not able to keep on going. And today was the first time I actually was strong enough to keep the foot, get the heel toe in, cross to the good crimp, and even swing my foot to the left. And I think I thought, once I do the foot to the left, it will be over, because you have another good hold, and then it's kind of 8A from there. But yeah, this morning I was so tired once I arrived here that I wasn't able to go to the good hold anymore, and I don't even know if the 8A would have been that easy, because I was so tired. So I'm just trying to figure this out, maybe even better, and trying to do it in a bit of an easier way. So yeah, I'll first look at this knee bar again. Can you take again? I'm gonna look at your left foot knee bar. Bit lower. It's so hot up here. Stop. So you stand on the same bad foot with the left, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, climbing. Okay, take. I don't know what you're doing. Sucks for me. The right foot? Okay, like far right. Okay. Okay. It feels too close for me. Take. Yeah, no. Feels too close for me. This way. Okay, climbing. Dude, my foot is sliding off so much now. Take. It's so hot now. Even the feet don't really stick. The hell? The first day this knee bar somehow hold like the best. Okay, climbing. Okay, take. Oh, it's annoying that I don't have the brush. Yeah, this crimp is what I meant, like kind of hard to hit because it's almost like a crack and hitting it well is hard. And I don't want to take much time here because I just want to go and be as efficient as possible. Okay, climbing. Take. Now I got the foot jamming really fast again. I'm indirect. So yeah, this is where I felt this morning. Stuck this move, which is the hardest move, then got the heel in, but I didn't get it in immediately, like really well. It's like getting the heel, but then also jamming the foot on this little roof. And you kind of have to pull high and then flip the foot in. It's pretty technical. And it took me a bit longer than it should have on the try. And then you match for a second, and then this move, like I've just watched the video again, and actually doing this move, I still looked pretty solid, and I feel like I also felt pretty good. But then once I came in here, I already felt really tired all of a sudden. So this move was already really close to falling. But this is a really good hold. But then I'm kind of like stuck with this heel, and I have to release it. I think Adam is actually done once he has this, because he leaves his heel in, matches, and goes up still with the heel. to the pretty good hold, which is really far for me. I'm gonna try it again if it maybe works, but I already tried it once and it felt like I'm too extended. So what I've always been doing is kicking my foot here, which is really powerful, just releasing the heel. And also, yeah, I barely did it this morning. I had my left foot here match, and then I thought it should be over, but yeah, got my right foot up and I felt like I can't pull on anymore. It would just be like a tiny bit, and hopefully then it would have been over. So yeah, hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, let's work on that part a bit. Okay, take. I think maybe there's even like some other intermediate up there that I never grabbed because I thought like I'm not gonna need it anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna unclip this raw, I think, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to do it. Okay. Take. Okay, climbing. Well, I don't know what's going on right now. It's so bad. I'm just gonna do a pull-up. Seriously, I've never fallen here, I don't know. It's just so bad right now. Can't even do a pull-up on the rope. My skin's so slidey. Really not sticky. Okay, coming. So yeah, this is usually where I can already shake and go here, but not this morning. Oh, and this right hand is completely wet, which is why I almost fell. Hey, dude, this is so wet, it's crazy. Fuck. Doing it as like a single move, it's just not that bad. Yeah, actually there's not really any intermediate here. But yeah, it would be kind of, that's the thing, like I can't really dyno to it right now because it's so wet. Oh my god, so wet. Ja, come on. Das sieht man gut. That's the thing, like, right now I think if I would stick this move, I would have to keep, like usually maybe I can rest like a bit here if this is dry, but this hold is very often wet, and I think I can do it even if it's wet if I'm like strong enough here, because I would just have to keep going to this hold, and this is a really good hold, so hopefully I can recover a bit here. This is kind of where, like we call it 8A to the top from here. I don't know, maybe it's like slightly harder, I'm not sure. There's like a few more meters that are quite powerful that I'm scared of if I'm this pumped like I was this morning. Like the next few meters are still not super easy, but then like 1 meter above the next draw there's like a really good jug where I feel like if I reach that point, yeah, something bad has to happen, like a foot slip or something to be able to fall. But yeah, you never know, because I've never been climbing this 8A with being so tired, like for example this morning, but I'm pretty confident. But yeah, what really sucks is how wet this hold is. It's just annoying. It's so hard to work this part. Okay, a bit lower. Stop. Okay, climbing. Okay, take. Yeah, that works. Bitte? Ach so, ja, stimmt. Was beenden, Mond. Ja. Ja. Yeah, I mean, this was maybe not the most exciting stream. Yeah, I'm just like working these parts. Hopefully I explained some things of the crux. Like I said, like, yeah, this last move here, I didn't think it will be hard, but being super tired, it was hard after all. And hopefully if I actually reach this hold, then I don't slip out because it's wet. I'm gonna send the route, and hopefully I have like more of these tries like today, where I can make it up to this point. I'm gonna rest tomorrow, fully recover, and then hopefully come back also with better conditions after tomorrow and do some tries again, and obviously streaming them again with you guys. It's been really fun, like also for me. I'm always reading the comments afterwards, also what's going on live. It's been a lot of fun with you guys, like how everyone is excited, cheering me on. Thank you so much. It's also cool how there's always some experienced climbers in there as well that maybe know the route a little bit already and explain some things. So thanks a lot also to those guys, making it also more enjoyable for some others that maybe are tuning in for the first time. Appreciate you a lot, and I'll be back after tomorrow with some more. I'm just gonna do the 8A, but I saved that for you guys once I actually send the route. So see you around. Sorry,